If we don't reset it now, everything is lost.
Shit, Matt's been on moody lately.
He's very moody. Hey, listen. Hey, I get it.
What? You get what?
You did what you had to do. You made it. No one's gonna judge you. No one's gonna judge you. You are a survivor. And right now, we have to reset the reactor.
How long before the ship dies? The truth.
I don't know.
Take a fucking guess.
Hour? Glass?
Hello there, this has been Fornier Benevolent Decorum, and the clip you just watched is from one of my favorite movies, Pandorum, which, of the characters there, I consider, what's his name, Bauer, Corporal Bauer, played by, Ben Foster, the character being an ISFJ, or acting like one in this instance, and the, character, the ship's cook that was messed up with the jigsaw situation there, being an INTJ, which, pardon the language, but I don't know how to edit that out right now. I'm sure I'll have to find out eventually. But yeah, the take a freaking guess is how NI hero types often feel toward SI hero types. And of course there's all the FE parent things that the other character said to the guy with the jigsaw thing. But anyway, here we have the INTJ and the Fluttershy type. So the it's funny, the name Mastermind and all that crap, when it's more like naive knaves that bother to take guesses. It would be more accurate, or conspiracy theorists with FE Polar. But either way, yeah, here you have Fluttershy, ISFJ, and that's a My Little Pony reference. It was my ex-wife's favorite pony. Although she changed her wedding dress to Princess Celestia costume after she left me, though. Whoop-de-doo, right? Anyhow, here we go. The hero function, you go from least stress to most stress. INTJs can seem like ISFPs in NiFi loops, where FI is focused on, but it's still least stress is NI. And you break loops by focusing on the parent function, solving problems, explaining things to others, etc., that sort of stuff. ISFJs have SI hero. They are about memory organization in particular, which has associations with duty, affiliation, where you grew up, all the memories, and often going with patriotism unless they get super jaded by something, like seeing things they're associated with turn to garbage, basically, or people in power being evil. But yeah, SI hero, they're gonna generally be dutiful and all about the rules, all about associations with their group, kind of thing. Which sort of another association with FE is like the ethics of the group. This is more affiliation with the group. This is my team, even if they're crap, they're my team, let's cheer for them, that kind of thing. But one of the main points of contention is TI child and a TE polar, the blind spot, point of least resistance. For INTJs, it's FE, the fifis, the feelings of the group, the ethics of the group. We have INTJs have that as our polar blind spot, trickster, whatever your favorite word for the same thing. This is our parent function, this is our blind spot function. and blind spot in quotation marks. It's not fully blind. Like, I love my birds. I care about how they feel. They've been my family longer than my family almost. But that's almost more FI than FE. But anyway, it's just how that goes. TE polar, it is annoying. It's like, how FE types, they love to be like, oh, I don't want suggestions, I want, affirmation or cuddles or other things, hugs versus solving the actual problems that you're upset about. INTJs and ISTJs with FE polar and TE parent are going to be the problem solvers. It's like, this upsets you? Okay, I'll fix it. I'm a fixer. ISTJs are rule-bound fixers. INTJs are general purpose fixers. Fixers, problem solvers. It's just, this is the most probable. Here's how you fix that. I don't like this. I do like this. Let's do something about it, kind of thing. This is, oh, I remembered this particular thing and this association. Oh, how do you feel? I'm so sorry. And I have my own method. I think this, but I'm not going to tell you what I think. Mostly. And NE is this, the state of stress. For ISFJs and INTJs, having both SI hero and any anima or any inferior or any aspirational X. You see, this is like how most adjectives are in Japhetic languages. It's I don't know, other languages have it too, where the adjective is after the noun. But yeah, this is the substantive order where it's extrovert intuition. This is about the possibilities, about the intentions of others, that sort of thing. And yeah, they'll get into the fear of the intentions of others, or the fear of possibilities type thing. INTJs are more about the actions. Like, look at my video on ISTJ Gorman versus INTJ Ripley, where Gorman, who's an ISTJ, is just being like, "Hey, pwned, everyone, what's happening?" and doing nothing about it. And Ripley's like, "Move it! Get moving!" And she acts on it because no one else is doing anything. But yeah, they'll get into this grip stress of the future fear kind of thing, especially the fear of others' futures or the fear of the intentions of others. But they do have more accessible SE than, say, SE polar types, like INTPs and FPs have SE polar, and they'll be the least likely to act, although they have any parent. The INXPs, they have any parent, so they'll be more along the lines of convincing others to act for them, kind of thing. But yeah, the shadow is an ESFP, so when they're more acting in the moment, they're going to be more like the SEFI block there. Yeah, they're not going to be too thrilled to be focusing on TE. It's not super stressful. It's disregarding, like INTJs disregard feelings of others, the ethics of others. ISFJs will disregard the reasoning of others because I have my own thoughts. This is my school of thought, which I suppose I sound like too, but I'm explaining it. And it's like, this is my syncretism. I mean, it's slightly based on C.S. Joseph and a few other things I've gathered, what seems to be the most probable to me, and a few name changes because I don't like, well, I especially don't like the name for the 8th function, the demon, which it's just, the 4th one's the anima, the soul, so, and the shadow has bad, like, hero to nemesis, parent, and another thing has synex, like an old hag kind of thing, or no, that's an old fart, the get off my lawn kind of thing. This is the critic, which, I don't know, no, it doesn't go quite like, fanatic versus a critic. It's not quite a mirror thing there. I could probably figure out better names, but it's all just the same thing with different names. So, like, how a synex is critical, Now, an old person can be like curmudgeonly about things. That's sort of like, an INTJ is going to be critical of their own reasoning, while an ISFJ is playful about their own reasoning. And blind spot functions, I've already explained too much. INTJs and INFJs are going to be kind of extreme when actually bothering to care about the rules and affiliation and stuff. Like INFJs pretending they care about enforcing rules can be a pain, because it's just a joy in itself. Or just it's like, here's the rules, you want them, you got them, but they don't really care. It's extremely undervalued, but also when it's focused on, it can be extreme at times too, like PTSD for remembering how bad everyone's always treated them and stuff like that, for those that have grown up in crappy situations. ISFJs will be like fearing the futures and intentions of others, and fearing the worst probable futures kind of thing. Like, oh no, it's literal Stalin or something, all that crap. But, yeah, it's sort of like that anyhow. But, yeah, NI, caring about subconscious probabilistic insight the most, how we want what we want, versus they're going to be more about the wants of others, although occasionally they'll hyper focus on their own wants, which is different from ESFJs, which are going to be generally disregarding their own wants and playful about the wants of others. So ISFJs do have more access to NI for the probabilistic insight and focusing on their own willpower. But TE, that's going to be a big nope situation from the ISFJ, and you'll hear passive-aggressive statements about, he only solves my problems, he doesn't care about my fifis. It's like, oh, give me a break. FI, INTJs do have access to their FI. That's a major difference between INTJ and INTP. Because INTPs will have that as their extreme function, so the same with ISTPs. It's the same kind of, I hate to focus on this, but it's here. But INTJs will always have our feelings valued. It's going to be there all the time. It's just, it's like playfully running amok unless you corral it in with the parent function kind of thing. And SE, acting in the moment, valuing the sensory experiences of others. And ISFJs can still do that. It's just a little bit lower down, an overshadowed function. Their focus is their own memories, their own sensory experiences first, and it's overshadowing SE. TI, INTJs are critical of our own reasoning. We still have it more valued than the polar function though. ISFJs have it as their playfully running amok function. And FE, the fifis versus the fifis. And extreme, here's your rules, versus ISFJs, the universe is exploding again, or something, who knows. Yeah, you have major conflict between FE polar and FE parent, although FI child can sort of go with FE parent, but it's like, it's annoying to the ISFJ probably just about as much as TI is annoying to the INTJ, especially when TE polar's a thing. So you're going to annoy each other with your judgment functions like that, and you're going to annoy each other with SI being disregarded by the INTJ and NI being disregarded by the ISFJ. So this has been the superego types comparison of INTJ and ISFJ. Time for more downvotes by anyone who disagrees on anything at random without saying a word, or perhaps saying a word and just rudely, or who knows what. More fun to look forward to, right? Well, take care everyone, and try not to go crazy.